Over 1 million cinema lovers have already subscribed to Film Companion. What are you waiting for? Hit the bell icon and join our film family.
To be honest, I really just chased the process of doing the film. It's strange, but the day the film releases, it's like I'm a big balloon that just gets inflated. Like all the expectation of the hawa of that film just goes from my body, and I'm literally on to the next in my head. So for me, the process of doing the film is all that matters.
What happens, and this both of us will resonate with, that when you go through the process intricately and with a lot of passion and labor, and that film doesn't work, what happened with Kalank this year, you put your heart and soul into that film, and when that film is termed a failure, and on day one you get this kind of reviews and that kind of audience feedback, how heartbreaking is it, and how do you deal with that?
Strangely, I mean, we discussed this. I was really okay the day it happened because I had seen the film the day before, and I kind of knew in my head what was going to happen. I didn't know it was going to be that bad, as in so instant. Like I didn't think that we were going to get hit by a truck. But when it happened, I was like, okay, it's done. When I later on thought about it, what really broke my heart was that I always in my head had this idea that if you work really hard, it'll always pay off, but it didn't. So that felt a little scary, but then I was having a conversation with one of my friends, and
So what did Ranbir say?
You know, it's just because you are sitting over here that you caught that. Anyway, so Ranbir said, and it really resonated. It made a lot of sense that you put in the hard work, it doesn't have to pay off immediately. It'll pay off in your life someday. That's what it means to be a hard-working actor, a hard-working person constantly. Someday the goodness will come to you, whether it's in this film or for another film. So, okay, that made sense. So then I was, okay, fine. My job is to put in the hard work. I believed in the film. It did not kind of pan out the way we wanted to. I felt bad about it for like a few days, and then I said, okay, now I have to put my energy and this thing into focusing on the next
And what
thing.
you coming up next? Bebo, you've seen mega successes, but you've also seen the failures, as all of us have. But I've always known you to be very resilient. You've always kind of followed the similar train of thought. Though with Alia, I wasn't expecting it. With Alia, I expected a certain meltdown, and I was actually very proud to see her actually rise above it at that point of time. With you, I've seen you, and there is a switch-off mode. As the film releases, lesser-known fact is that Kareena Kapoor doesn't see her own films at all. Have you seen Three Idiots?
Yes, 3 Idiots. I've seen.
You've seen Three Idiots?
Yeah.
But you haven't seen
that.
You haven't. I don't think you've seen very many others.
No.
No. So you don't see them. Do you disengage from them with reason, or do you just feel कि अभी हो गया and I'm moving on? Because and of course the success is always celebrated, but with you the failure is never mourned. It's actually, is it brushed under the carpet, or is it just is a cold cut off and moving on? Like what is it?
I think it's a mix of both, because as an actor, you have to step out of the situation, step out of the film, and kind of assess. And earlier I would be like obsessed about watching each of my films, like getting to see, okay, what have I done? And then it started playing games in my head. Like I would get like flustered that no, I should have done this better, or I could have done that better. So I think over the years I was like, I don't want to see it, because it's in fact it's playing with my head.